Hey, quiet! On air in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, YouTubers. Well, I figured I'd do a little bit of a video for you. Yeah, I know it's a snow clearing video, but we have had a blizzard warning in effect since early this morning, and it was terrible. It was really bad out. So, it's 12:15 now. The blizzard has ended, and what snow is down starting to melt. Well, not melt, but it's starting to rain out now. And then the winds are supposed to pick up, so it's supposed to be a bit of a mess again later on. So that being said, I figured what I would do was throw the GoPro's in the cab and take you out for a snow clearing video. We haven't been able to do a lot of videos lately because, to be frank with you, it's just been so busy. And when it gets crazy busy, I'll just tell Kathy, no cameras in the shop. Just had so much to do. So what I'm going to do here, we got the two cameras, so I'm going to see if I can integrate the two cameras. I won't do a picture-in-picture, I'll just do a back and forth with the cameras. So we'll see if we can set everything up here. I better put it in four-wheel drive. Yeah, because it's going to need four-wheel drive. There's a bit of snow down. We were supposed to get 15 centimeters, but I don't think we got 15 centimeters. We might have got it. Might have got it in some places. We certainly never got it everywhere. Just to give you an idea what's in front of the blade, I'll back up a little bit. Yeah, so like I say, there's a fair bit of snow there in front of the shop. So essentially we're having a snow day. Everything has pretty well been shut down in the city. We had to order out some parts, but the couriers who bring out the parts, they're not even in the city today, so just show you how bad it's been. So if you can put up with my yakking, well, then you can come along. Work booked in. We just called the customers last night and said, look, there's a blizzard on the go, so don't bother coming in, because we didn't know how bad this was going to be. At 7 o'clock this morning, you couldn't even see outside the window. And we've had very little snow in the last 2 weeks. I haven't had to take the tractor out at all. The snow was basically gone for all intents and purposes. So that's why no snow clearing videos, and to be honest with you, I really thought everybody would be sick of snow clearing videos by now, but you're not, so, or according to what you've said. But we try to change it up. Like today it'll be dual cameras, and another day it'll be something else. And Kathy is over there snow clearing too. She's using her shovel, because she won't wait for me to get the Honda snowblower out and do it. She's one of those gals that wants to get going and get it done. She's got a lot of get up and go. Even that little bit that's there, that would be a lot to shovel. hopefully we'll get all this done now before it rains. I thought I'd get you some drone footage. We've been doing a lot of, well, not a lot, but we've been doing a few mods on drones. We've got to do a video on that. We've got a tracking system hooked up to them now, so that if one gets lost, we'll be able to hopefully find it. That'll be another video. So this summer we're hoping to have a bit of drone footage for you. What I'm doing is going to unique places here on the island and doing videos. Now, when it comes to the drone stuff, we're going to do it much the same we've been doing with the tractor. We've been doing commentaries with the tractor, so it's pretty well going to be the same thing with the drone. A lot of people are doing drone videos, and of course they're adding music to them, and that's okay, and sound effects and stuff, but we kind of got it geared up now where we're going to be doing the commentary. In other words, when we take off, we'll be explaining to you, you know, exactly what you're seeing. So, you know, I think it's better to see, it's better to understand, you can understand it better when you're seeing the video and having explained what you're looking at. Because there's some unique places here on the island that we can show you that we haven't even seen, actually. So that's the plan, folks. Let us know what you think of that plan. I got a system box now where I can hook it onto my belt and use a lavalier mic, and it won't be a voiceover, it'll be actual voice during the video. So I thought that would be kind of neat. And a lot of these trips will be done on the Goldwing, so you get to see the Goldwing as well, and hopefully people will like it. Now I think that's going to be about it for right there. I got to close my garage door. That's doing that remotely, so that's done. You can see that going now. And what happens. Better turn up some wind here, because the glass is going to steam up. Hot. Hey, did anybody see the SNL skit of Melissa McCarthy doing Sean Spicer? If you haven't, you got to get on YouTube and watch it. I'm telling you, folks, it's priceless. The lady should get an Academy Award for that skit. She nailed it. Now, folks, I'm not making fun of Spicer. I'm just saying that she did a great job replicating him. just put it to you that way. Absolutely incredible. Some talent. And of course, I really don't watch football, but I did watch Lady Gaga halftime show. Exceptional. Probably, in my opinion, the best talent that's out there right now. Probably the best talent that's ever been out there. I don't know how you could improve on that show. Absolutely incredible what that lady can do. What, man. Yeah. I mean, to do all that running around, not lip sync, do all the acrobatics, all the dancing, and not miss a beat, fabulous. Seriously fabulous. Nothing short of impressive. Okay. The worst around here is when it starts to rain, you really don't know how long it's going to rain. And you don't know if it's going to rain at all, but they say it's supposed to rain. And then, of course, the problem is then, if it rains, then it gets cold and it freezes. We've had some very cold weather here. We've had, I think yesterday it was probably close to minus 30 with the wind. Minus 30 degrees Celsius now, folks. Yeah, so, and today, of course, over here it's saying it's +2, so, and that's pretty accurate. Yeah, so there's a little bit of snow down, no doubt about it. We were going to do a snow clearing video for you a couple of weeks ago. And of course, they had this great big storm in the forecast. Like they were talking about it like it was going to be so big, like the bunny rabbits were going to have to buckle their ears to get under the hydro wires. So we got behind the snowblower and put it in the main shop. We got the tractor and put it in the main shop. We got the generator, put it in the shelter. Got it all ready to run and tested it out. And the next morning, the only thing that I saw in snow, I could clean up with a shovel in less than 5 minutes. What do you do, folks? What do you do? I mean, really. I guess the old saying holds true. Once you prepare for something, you can guarantee it's never going to happen. See what was left of our snow. It's over there in front of the blade. There's not much. Closer than that. Yes, Napa gloves. A shout out to my buddy Max at our local Napa. When I order these things, he always seems to get them in for me. So thank you, Max, because I know eventually you'll be seeing this video. Holy smokes, it's warm in here now. Guys, you just cannot beat a Kubota cab. Seriously. It is draft free. It's enough to freeze you to death in the winter, or in the summer with air conditioning, and cook you in the winter with the heat. Absolutely incredible. What about using the snowblower, eh? I don't know if I will or not, because it might fool up the back glass where you see in through the windshield. Let me see. Yeah, we'll leave that till last. I'll use a snowblower, but I won't use it here, folks. Over the back glass, then you're not going to be able to see. Plus, there's not a lot of snow in here. I'll pile it up down there. You'll be able to see it better. Anyway, I looked in on our fishies the other day. Couldn't see them, but there's a little tiny bit of ice in the pond, but it's only about, I would say, a 1/4 inch thick. There wouldn't be any ice in there if the snow had to stay on it, because the snow acts as an insulation. But we've had so much cold. So anyway, at least they're protected from the elements. Gotta watch you don't hit the house. Kathy don't like it if I hit the house. Of course, neither would I, tell you the truth. Pushing snow. Oh well, hit me there. that branch. I've been threatening to do that now for about 3 seasons. Just some things you never seem to get around to doing. Widen her out a bit. I used to just push all this down, push it out through the gate, and then later on when it accumulated, go down with the snow bucket on and just drag it up here and throw it out on the side of the bank. But lately I've been just piling it up here, going back with the snow blower, just blowing it out here in our own field. Or over there to the left or to the right. But so let's have a look at this. It's a little bit wet, not bad. Let me clean up down here first. Usually, folks, when I'm doing this without the cameras in, I usually much faster at it. And of course, the problem is now is when you're taping, you're trying to explain what you're doing, and you're trying to make the ride a little more pleasurable. Okay, move my steering wheel ahead, turn my PTO on, crank her up a bit, get her up to around 540 RPM. And let's go. we can go turn around and clean her up again. I haven't seen more 60 series Kubota snow clearing videos. I hope the guys that got them aren't having any trouble with them. If anybody's out there with the 60 series, why don't you put something in the comment section? Tell us if you like it, or if you're having trouble with it, or if it's been trouble free. It'd be interesting to hear. See where I hauled away a lot of snow down here because this was full here. So that was about, I'd say about 3 weeks ago. And then of course the rain came, took away the remainder of it. So that worked out good. It didn't freeze. You notice how the trucks don't move over for you? I don't know what's wrong with people. They have no imagination. Just pull this down a little bit so drivers can see. Here we be. And we only got a couple of more months of this. And that'll be it. I was going to do a flyover of the tractor for you with the drone, but look at the trees. So the wind that they did have in the forecast is actually starting to arrive. So, and that's it. Have a look down in the back, see if there's any drifts down there. Ah, yeah. There's a bit of snow. Too serious, but you can hear the rocks hitting the fenders. I guess they're warmer and you're sticking to the tires. I usually like the music on when I'm snow clearing, but YouTube always gets me for this copyright infringement stuff, so I have to leave it off when I'm plowing. Blew out last week because it was real nice out. Took him for a quick run, get all the fluids up around. Start at the first click. Never failed me yet. 23 years old, still on the same fuel pump. It plowed snow commercially for 13 years. And in the only time the service engine light came on was when it was under warranty and I was working at the dealership and I put an oxygen sensor in it and I never put a sensor on it after. Knock on wood. Hopefully it won't happen again. nice and under there. I guess in the summer or spring I got some rocks to reclaim. It's the worst with gravel. Keep the trailers clear just in case I need them. So guys, we're going to try to get a few more videos out for you sooner. Like I say, usually when you come back after Christmas it's a little bit slow. We came back after Christmas and it went crazy. So, can't be everywhere at one time sort of thing. That's all I'm going to do. The Lord put it there, the Lord can take the rest of it away. Open up the garage door. And garage door open. Put the tractor in here, it'll be nice and warm just in case I need it tonight. If it gets drifted in again, I don't know. It depends on if that storm could swing around and come back, I don't know. We're not quite sure how that can turn out. So we shall close the door again, put down the snow blower, set the park brake. So folks, that's it. We'll call that a video. So I'm sorry it's the same driveway all the time, but at least we get a chance to have a talk. And hopefully next time it'll be something of more interest to you. So you guys take care, look after yourselves, be careful, and God bless.